Hi there. I have a thought for the day, and this thought comes from a very old book called Unconditional Love, and it's by John Powell. It's kind of a Christian-y book, but it starts out with something that's really, something to think about. So I'm reading from page 7. I'm reading from page 7. And it's from chapter 1, A Life Principle. And there's a little quote up at the beginning of the chapter. It says, most of all, let love guide your life. Yeah, do that. And then it goes on. He says, Socrates said that the unexamined life is not worth living. Sooner or later, we all ask deep within ourselves, what is life for? It is an important and sometimes painful question, but it's a question that must be asked. When I ask myself this question, I try to direct it to my stomach rather than to my head. My poor head has memorized so many ideal answers, and these rote responses are ready to come tumbling out as soon as someone presses the right button. The late, great psychologist Abraham Maslow saw us in pursuit of our human goals and needs according to a definite hierarchy, a ladder with many rungs. The lower rungs of the ladder are the fundamental drives for food, shelter, safety from external threats, and so on. The middle rungs are the more precisely human set of needs and goals, the higher order needs of dignity, belongingness, and love. And at the summit of Maslow's ladder are the highest human aspirations, independence and excellence. He calls this state self-actualization. Of course, we never reach the top. That's not true. But it's precisely this that keeps us going. Maslow was convinced that we function best when we are striving for something we don't have. And I think that that's true for the most part. So I ask you to make with me what Dag Hammarskjöld once called the longest journey, the journey inward, to the center of your being, where answers are not memorized, but are very much alive. It's a reluctant journey to which I invite you. And Carl Jung, the renowned psychiatrist, once wrote, wherever there is a reaching down into the innermost experience, into the nucleus of personality, most people are overcome with fright and they run away. The risk of inner experience, the adventure of the spirit, is in any case alien to most human beings. End quote. So I invite you to reflect with me. What is life for? Perhaps it would be good if each of us were to sit down and to write out a script for our lives to come. Try it sometime. You have a blank check. You can fill in all the amounts of success, failure, tears, laughter, long life, short life, agony, ecstasy. You have complete control over pleasure, power, money, fame, relationships. What would you consider to be the ideal life? What do you really want most? Or it may help to write out a description of your perfect day, or a list of the 10 activities that you enjoy most and want to do more of. When you reflect on what you have written, you may find your deepest needs and longings in much clearer perspective. For example, if you find that during your perfect day or in the activities you enjoy most, you are alone, perhaps there is some need buried deep inside you for solitude, or even a desire to avoid relationships. So here's the question. What is life for you? So as you go through your day, think about that. What is life for? What are you doing here? What would you love to be doing here? How do you want to spend your time, your energy? What do you want to surround yourself with? And be aware that if you want something other than what you already have, you will have to do something different. So just be different and make a great day.